This article contains affiliate links. We will receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Learn more. Warning: this article contains spoilers from Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story is going down a storm with audiences across the globe after landing on May 4 on Netflix. Telling a fictional version of the epic and tragic romance between Queen Charlotte, played by India Amartefio, and King George III, Corey Milcreast, the show has had viewers swooning. However, another minor romance which has caught fans' imaginations is the love story between the King's man Reynolds, Freddie Dennis, and the Queen's man Brimsley, Sam Clement, in the Bridgerton prequel series. Audience members were left heartbroken after the older Brimsley, Hugh Sachs, was seen dancing by himself in a cutaway from the happy couple together to just his solitary figure, suggesting the relationship with Reynolds had come to an end. In an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk, Professor Charles Upchurch said queer life in the Georgian period was abundant once people realised the ways in which it was talked about without being obvious. He continued, in addition to court cases and newspaper reports, there are veiled references to same-sex desire in everything from William Hogarth's Marriage à la Mode series to popular images displayed in print shop windows. However, the cost of love came at a high price with execution for sodomy in London. Nonetheless, the academic stressed law and justice was very different during this era, with even minor theft carrying the death penalty. These extreme punishments were supposed to act as a deterrent given there was little infrastructure for policing or incarceration. Professor Upchurch added, the vast majority of illegal behavior went unpunished. Don't miss. BBC News loses 1 million viewers since March after channel shake-up. Update: ITV hit with Ofcom complaints after Bridgerton star slams White Palace balcony. Latest: King Charles has regrets over Prince Harry's coronation invite. Insight: interestingly, the academic said public and private views towards homosexuality differed. People called out sodomy in public spheres and avoiding discussing it, but behind closed doors the penalty was thought to be far harsh, with the likes of philosopher and legal reformer Jeremy Bentham believing the punishment should be lessened. For a romance like Brimsley and Reyonlds to actually take place in reality would have been tricky. It was difficult, with a key issue being privacy. The homes of the poor were crowded, and those of the better off had servants as well as family members, he said. Ongoing relationships might be masked as friendships or employment relationships, but suspicious behavior would lead to interventions by family or the community, if not the state. TalkTalk 65 Plus Netflix subscription £31. 95 view deal. TalkTalk has partnered with Netflix to bring its mind-boggling streaming catalog to broadband customers at a discounted price. As well as the complete library of box sets and movies from Netflix, TalkTalk customers will also enjoy free calls to fellow TalkTalk customers, unlimited downloads and average speeds of 67 megabits per second. You can upgrade from an HD picture to 4K streaming on your Netflix account for an extra £4 a month to contract length, 18 months, postage, £4. 95 class, of course, had a bearing on how easy it was to hide queer romances, with Professor Upchurch saying wealthier men had more options, which could include taking extended trips to the continent with their male lovers. The academic cited William Beckford, who for a while continued to live in the UK and hold a seat in Parliament after his same-sex desires became the subject of wider speculation. Reflecting on those from the lower classes having same-sex relationships, he said, poorer men might find community certain London public houses or in furtive moments taken from their everyday lives. Evidence suggests that despite the law, an unwanted sexual advance might be met with a rebuke or a shove, rather than involving the police. But it seems money afforded people more freedom, particularly royalty and aristocrats. Professor Upchurch said, rumors circulated in the 1810s about the Duke of Cumberland and one of his male servants who had lived in St. James's Palace. James I's public attention to his male favourites was remembered in the Georgian era, with Bentham referencing it in his arguments for ending the state punishment of sodomy. So, it seems a romance like Brimsley and Reyonlds could have very well existed, and as depicted in Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, this would happen through clandestine encounters under the cover of their employment. Beyond the law, the politics of ending the death penalty for sodomy in Britain by Professor Charles Upchurch is out now. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, is streaming on Netflix now.
Now